Ladies and jelly spoons, baby bells and gemstones, welcome to the penultimate live of May, ladies and gents. I know, where's this month gone? It's mad, isn't it? So, for the second to last time, we will be live on this channel across the UK and the world, right here on your favourite 24-hour series right here. Of course, the grind will be returning in June, which will be quite exciting. And we got it wrong, by the way, folks. I turned around and told you that on Monday the 2nd of June will be when the grind returns. It won't be, because that'll be a Monday Funday. So, Brian, welcome back to the show, my friend. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. It'll actually be Wednesday, the 4th of June, that the grind returns to this channel. Hopefully, your Monday Funday will not only be featuring me, but also be featuring your co-presenter live from Spain. Really trying to push him to make that happen, because it'll be amazing. Apart from anything else, I know you guys have probably missed seeing him on screen the whole time he's been out of the country. Obviously you guys saw him on Thursday, but is it Thursday? No. What day did he go? 27th. Whatever day the 27th was. Yeah, that'd been Monday morning. So it was Sunday night, I think it was, that you guys last saw him. But either way, last time you guys saw him on the channel, right, which was on that Monday Funday, I know you guys are missing him, because if I'm missing him anywhere near as much as what I am, you guys must be too. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy, kind of mad. But there we go. We are live, ladies and gents, across the UK and the world. If you are brand new to the channel, please do smash the like button, hit subscribe. And later on, ladies and gents, we will be doing the same thing as we've done the other day, whereby if we can have people subscribe within a certain amount of time to the channel, we will make them moderators on this channel as well. So that is the aim, to try and push our numbers up. Remember, we've only got until the middle of June to get ourselves to 450 subs. We're at 420 right now. Yeah, so we're literally 30 away from hitting that milestone, which is kind of mad. However, your co-presenter is currently a little bit poorly in Spain, giving himself a little bit of a sore throat, and consequently lost his voice as well, apparently. So there you go. We wish him a very speedy recovery, because obviously we want him to get better. Oxygen, would you rather fight 10 chicken-sized bears or 1 bear-sized chicken? That's a good question, you know. I'm going to go with 10 chicken-sized bears, because they'd be kind of cute. And let's face it, if they're the size of a chicken, like, just kick it out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Not that I condone animal cruelty, but it'd be a lot safer to, like, fight something the size of a chicken than something of a real life bear. That would overpower me in seconds. I can't read your name right now, but Puya or Papaya, welcome to the channel. Bella, hi, how are you? I'm really good, thank you. How are you? Welcome to the channel on a Friday evening. It's currently 10 past 7, by the way, folks, right now in the UK. 22 degrees. And you're probably thinking, it's 22 degrees, why have you got a hoodie on? Why have you got a coat on? I'll tell you why. Because it's fucking freezing outside. Literally, right? It's been so windy today, it's actually mental. But yeah, generally, oxygen. I would want to fight 10 things the size of a chicken, purely because they start getting a bit leery, just flick it in the head, or, like, you know what I mean? Push it away, sort of thing. And if they're the size of a chicken, they're probably like little baby cubs, so they're pretty kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna pile that question back at you now. I'm gonna ask you, what would you rather have? I reckon you'd want to have like a chicken-sized bear, right? Oh, I love coming up here purely because you can literally drive in stones and just be an absolute dick. It's funny. But we're only having a short live today as well, folks, because I am going to my sister's. I can see a pigeon just sat on the fence. That's kind of cute. So yeah, I'm going to throw it back at you. What would you rather fight? 10 chicken-sized bears or a bear-sized chicken? I'd rather fight one bear-sized chicken because if I beat it, I can eat it for the month for free. I like that. I do like that. But if you don't beat it, it's going to eat for 5 minutes. Hashtag just saying. But yeah, where are you from, Oxygen? Welcome to the channel. In fact, do you know what? Because you actually have put a pretty decent thing in there. There you go, my friend. If you want to like and subscribe, you'll also see your name change. Yeah. So that's quite cool. That's a good question. I like that. It's not that really age-old question. Like, would you rather have like, what is it? Sausages for fingers or fingers for toes? I mean, to be fair, I think I'd rather have like sausages for fingers because if King Charles can work perfectly well with sausage fingers, surely the rest of us can, you know? But yeah. I mean, definitely, you are 1010% fucked. Like 100. Oh, we can't swear yet. It's before 9 p.m. I'm so sorry. Ofcom's going to kill me. But yes, there you go. Welcome to your moderation statistics right here on Linden TV. You are now a Lindinian, my friend. Yeah, you're a moderator. Sick. Street cred down the pan. Well, it depends. Where are you from? Because you never know. Like fighting bears could actually be like a regular thing for you guys. Here in the UK, we don't tend to have that like situation. They don't tend to walk down the street. I mean, you have bear-sized people in the UK, and you look at them and go, "How the fuck did you even get out of bed this morning?" But we don't have bears. But yeah, welcome to the channel. Hopefully, you can like and subscribe as well. Push our numbers up a little bit further. We are trying to get 450 before the middle of June. The reason why I was saying that is because at the end of June is when we spend 20. When I say we, myself and your copy, who looks like this. Let's get him on the channel quickly. Where is he? Oh, we used that photo from last night. Thought it, why not? There we go. I was on a video call while he was in Spain last night, singing his little heart out. Bless him. What an absolute legend he is. But yeah, so he was there last night. But we, as in me and him, that guy right there, like we are going to be spending 24 hours in spoons, ladies and gents, as of the end of this month, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited on that one. We've had authorization and authority and permission from Wetherspoons HQ. They have all turned around and been like, yep, that's absolutely fine. And they're looking forward to the video as well. So that's going to be quite cool. So for those of you who have got no idea what we're talking about, we're not going to spend 24 hours in one pub because we all know they close at midnight. That's not quite possible. But instead, we are visiting 10 all over the country, starting in Manchester, going across Manchester, Liverpool, down to the Midlands, over to like the south, and finally finishing off 24 hours later at the world's biggest spoons in Ramsgate in Kent. A place that both myself and your co-P love going to, by the way. So you'll probably see us getting more and more excited the further south we go, hopefully. But watch this space, it could all change. I appreciate the blue, mate. And I'm from Ireland, so not too far. Oh, wicked, man. Nice. You don't get bears in Ireland either. You might get the bear-sized people and barefaced liars, but you wouldn't have actual bears walking down the street, would you? Whereabouts in Ireland, though, bro? That's the motherland for me. My mum's from Ireland. She was born in County Clare, so Northern Ireland. But yeah, sound. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Like I said, smash the like button, hit subscribe. Come and join us, and of course, turn on your little notification bell, and then you will always know when we're going to be live, which ordinarily is on a Friday, a Saturday, a Monday, and a Wednesday live on your channel. We're off on a Tuesday and a Thursday and a Sunday because normally that's when me and your co-P have time to ourselves, ladies and gents. But also watch this space, ladies and gents, because also around the middle of June is when we will be starting recording our first series of podcasts. For those of you who weren't on the show when the name was decided, the name that it was selected by you guys, the viewers, was Mac and Con. Fuck it, let's talk. So it does sound like we're going into therapy on a weekly basis with that sort of title, but at the same time, it's a good title. But yeah, Oxygen, you join a list of now 13 people as a moderator on this channel. You join Ben, Danny, Gracie, Adi, Liam, Connor. I mean, Connor's got 3 different profiles, so that kind of doesn't help the situation. But yeah, there's a lot of you all here, subbed up and liked. Finally, a channel with some content worth following. 24-hour challenges. I'm in Dublin. Wicked. Where in the UK are you at? We're actually from the Midlands, to be fair. Your co-presenter is currently in Santa Susana in Spain and comes back on the 6th of June. Hence why nothing really is going to push ahead in that moment in time. However, there are currently 2 videos on this channel with regards to Ryanair, which he filmed the takeoff and landing on his flights out of Stansted into Girona, and hopefully we'll be doing the same thing on the way back, so we can get to see his little flight in motion. And there'll be a live stream from Stansted on Friday, the 6th of June, because I'll be sat there waiting for him to return, because at that point I'll be like, man, come on, like, you've been out of the country for 11 days, I want to see you, you fucking idiot. So yeah, your co-P will be back on the 6th of June, and I cannot wait. Obviously, your live will be earlier. They land at 11:15 at night. And his mum is not going to be on behind camera, unfortunately, which is a problem. Well, it's not a problem, because it just means to do our lives earlier, get some numbers up, watch some planes in and out of Stansted, and hopefully catch the moment your co-presenter lands in the UK, which will be pretty awesome. I know, man. Like, literally, this year is going to be like the year he literally sees a lot of the world, because he is currently in Spain with his mum and his nan and his granddad. His mum, his nan and granddad. And then in August, we are going to France together for my birthday. And then in November, we are going literally the day after his fight, because he's got a boxing fight on the 22nd. On the 23rd, we fly out of Manchester, going to Turkey for his birthday. So I think we're out there for like 8 days, which is pretty amazing. So he's in Spain now for 10 days or 11 days. He'll then be in Turkey for like 9 days, France for 4 days. So yeah, he's got loads and loads of time out of the country this year. So he's a lucky fucker. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's a good one. It's a good egg. But check out some other. So check out the Monday Funday, or the Ultimate Monday Funday as we call it, which was filmed obviously on Monday, where you will actually see your co-P in action. It is a great holiday. We're actually going back to the exact hotel, the exact resort, and the exact part of Turkey that I was in November, ironically November last year, which is Antalya, down in the south of the country. We're going to go to a nice 5-star all-inclusive hotel. He's like, there better be a fucking fridge in that hotel room, because there's not enough fridge in this hotel. And I'm like, bro, it's a 5-star all-inclusive hotel, man. It's going to have everything you could possibly want. So yeah, he's up for that. So plus it's 5-star all-inclusive, free drinks all the time, free cocktails, free drinks, free food. What could possibly go wrong, other than the fact we might fall off the balcony? But it didn't happen when I was out there, so hopefully it won't happen for us either. But there we go. But no, it should be good. It should be a good time. And I do like Turkey. The people out there are amazing. It's right on the beach. Lovely hotel. So well up for that. But check out that footage as well from last year, which was filmed about, what, 6 months ago now. Yeah, it's just pretty cool. But I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have watched those Ryanair flights as well. Purely because so far, between the Monday Funday, those 2 videos, we have amassed a staggering 1,500 views between 3 videos, which is kind of cool. I went to Gumbit or Gumbet many years ago. Turkish taxis drive like Formula One drivers. Do you know what they do? And weirdly, when I went to Spain last year, there was no intention of coming back to the UK. So I even had my car flown out to Turkey, which cost a pretty penny. I'm not going to lie to you, right? But then when it got to Turkey, they wanted 2,500 euros to transfer it to Turkish plates, and I'm like, no way. Like, I cannot afford that. That's just taking my credit card stupidly. So literally sent the car back. I was like, yeah, no, just go and store it at the airport. Take it back to the airport, store it wherever the fuck you got to store it, and I'll pick it up when I come back. And they're like, when are you coming back, sir? And I was like, I don't actually know. Just store it somewhere. I'll give you. They're like, we need 24 hours notice to move it into a car park. Blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. So I literally got parking at Birmingham Airport for like £18 because it was just put in the car park like the day before I came back, or the day I came back. I was like, huh, happy days, cool. So yeah, 9 days parking for like 18 quid. Well happy with that. Not very safe when the taxis all have those bead seat covers on them. You see, when I was out there, they had them like leather style ones. But again, because of how they drive out there, you're like, fuck this shit. Like, I tried to understand the rules of the road, and I was like, I am completely clueless. Because there don't seem to be any at all. Like, it's like a free for all. And occasionally they'll stop for a red light. Other times they won't stop for them, and I'm just like, mate, you're going to kill me right now. Like, I want to get back to the UK alive, not in a box. You know what I'm saying? Mental. But that's why I wanted my car out there. Like, after 2 days out there, no, I'm like, no. Send my fucking car out. Like, whatever. I planned to do it anyway, so they already had hold of it. And I was like, yeah, definitely send the car out. Because they go, I will give you 48 hours calling off, sort of thing. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Give me those 48 hours. And I'm like, nah, get it out. Like, dangerous. Completely forgetting the fact I need to get a taxi from my hotel to the airport to pick my motor up to then get it back again. But I got to the airport and they're like, before you can take it out of the compound of the airport, you've got to pay 2,500 quid. I'm like, nah, or 2,500 euros. I'm like, that's an insane amount of money. Flight prices are crazy lately, mate. Not so long ago, we could grab flights for 150 quid. You see, for me and him to go out there or go out to Turkey, like flight basis alone without any luggage, we can do it for like £56 each. But then to choose your seat and then to make sure you're sat together, which is kind of important when you're going on a flight together. You want to be sat together. Tried it one time with like my little sister or my stepsister, and we flew Wizz Air. Nothing against Wizz Air at all. They're a great airline. But she was right at the back of the plane. I was right at the front. So we didn't speak for like the 3 hours on the plane out there, which is a bit weird. But yeah, I think for both of us, it's like, including taxes and everything, it's like 420 quid for Manchester, which is all right. That's a good price. You know, it just means you've got to drive for the 2 hours to Manchester Airport, park the car in a residential street somewhere or in the car park or some shit, and then go on holiday. Well, Kushti, happy days, you know. I'm well down for that, so it's good. Kind of weird, you know. I'm kind of sat in this car park right now, and there's like 3 lads just outside a shop, just like in a little triangle and a little kickabout. It's like, dude, you do realise if I was to like put my foot down right now, you're squashed. Not that you can do that on the stones because they'd literally go everywhere and I'll probably end up smashing their windows, but it could be quite interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are brand new to the channel, please do smash the like button, hit subscribe, and come and join us right here on Linden TV. And for those of you who join the comment section right now, like Oxygen has done today, come and join the comment section. If you do that, like and subscribe within the next 15 minutes. So by 7:45, we will make you a moderator of this channel. That's a promise. Trying to hit 450 subs by the time we hit the middle of June. It's amazing. You ask people to like and subscribe, it goes down by 6 viewers. That's mental. But yeah, so also let me know what you guys are up to. Like, what is crack-a-lacking for you guys on a Friday off or Friday evening where you could be doing literally anything, but you're sat here watching this. So what are you guys up to? What's your plan for tonight? And yeah, like, what's the story in Balamori, basically? Because me just talking to you guys gets quite boring. But yes, we have got full confirmation and permission to go and do the 24 hours in spoons, which is going to be amazing. This, my friends, is going to be our brand new studio for our podcast. Let's get a better picture. There you go. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty sick. So it's all sat there, ready and waiting, ready to go. So myself and Connor will be there around probably the 12th of June, or maybe, yeah, probably about the 12th to 15th of June. And we're going to start recording our podcast from that very location, for quite a decent price, to be fair. So again, if you guys have got any content, any questions, any topics and stuff that you want to discuss on that very podcast, let us know. Pure and simply because, like, you guys need to make that, you guys are as much part of this channel as we are. So anything you guys want to talk about, or that you want to have to discuss, or anything, literally, like, make it known, and we will do everything in our power to make sure that that happens. And it'll be great because we'll be answering your questions. Is that the one? No. So yeah, it'll be good fun for all people. Brittany Daly, hello to you. I plan on getting a bottle of rum down my neck soon and take it easy, quiet weekend for me. Why not? Absolutely. Brittany, well, how are you doing, my lovely? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much indeed for joining us again. What are your plans for the weekend? Anything exciting? I myself will be going to my sister's quite shortly, spending the evening with her, staying at hers tonight, and then we are off to a monster truck festival type thing tomorrow with our kids. So that should be quite cool. Should be quite warm tomorrow as well. Apparently it's going to be like 23, 24 degrees. I don't know how true that is because it was 22 today and it's been fucking freezing, as I said earlier. Literally, the wind has just been ridiculous. I'm okay, thanks. And do some painting. I didn't do some painting. What? You want me to do some painting in the middle of a car park? You provide the paint and the materials to do that, and that could happen. Potentially. Somehow. That's a very random thing to ask. Or to say. Do some painting. Or you're trying to say you've done some painting today. That's a very different situation. But yeah. If you haven't done some painting, what have you been painting? What have you been painting and where? But welcome to our new moderator, Oxygen. He's here at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to come and become a moderator of this channel yourselves, all you have to do is like and subscribe, and we will turn your name blue in the comments. I'll be doing painting at the weekend, I mean. Well, you didn't say that, did you? It just said do some painting. Not doing or done, do. Alrighty then. I'm just waiting for that ball to either go through their car window or come and pound the shit out of my motor. Never trust the weatherman, mate. When they tell you it's a warm day, that still means it'll be cold enough to have you shaking like a shitting. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. This is literally the case. I've been arguing with people today, right? There's been people in the town. Well, I've been doing errands and shit today, and they're like, "How can you walk around with a hoodie and a coat on?" You're like, "It's hot." Sorry. Get yourself out to fucking Barcelona in Spain, where your Copi is right now. It's 26 degrees out there. No wonder he's walking around in shorts and t-shirt, because it's actually hot with none of this shitty breeze. Round here, it's so cold. Literally so cold. I hate it. I walked out my door today to go pick my car up, and I shit you not, I'm like, the sun's shining, so it should be warm, but it's cold. Literally. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? How can anyone, perfect point, right? A couple of years ago, when it was 40 degrees around here, I was still working with a fleece on in 40-degree heat. And the reason being is because the wind still made it cold. So you stand in the shade for any length of period of time, you're fucking freezing. If I'm doing a 10-hour shift, I don't want to be cold. So I have my fleece on the entire time. And when the fucking sun goes down, fuck my life. It goes from being 40 to minus 40. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I had my fleece on the whole time. And everyone goes, aren't you what? I'm like, it's a bit warm, but it's not actually hot, is it? Whereas you go to Thailand and you're in like 40, 41 degree heat, you literally feel like your skin's melting because it's just completely different. It's so hot anywhere else. Even in Turkey last year, like in November, it was 24 degrees. And I'm walking around in shorts and t-shirt, which is something I never do in the UK because it was hot. 24 degrees felt like 24 degrees. Give me a fleece. Give me a fleece one more time. So a little play on words there of hit me baby one more time. But genuinely, it's cold in this country. It's always cold. Like when it gets to about 26, 27, I might take a coat off. But I'll still have a hoodie on or like long sleeves on because it's not actually that hot. You know? Unless you go to the coast. Weirdly, you go to the coast and it just goes like flames. It's stupidly hot. Like you'll sit on the sand and you literally feel like your ass is literally gonna like set fire to you. And not in a way you might enjoy. I don't trust Thailand. Every woman is a 50-50 gamble. Now, that's not a problem for me. And I'll let you work out why. Obviously, due to the time of day, we can't go into too much graphic detail right here, right now. But all I'm saying to you is, like, that's a gamble worth taking for me. I like to wear a dress that way you're prepared for any weather. Exactly. This is my point as well with AD the other day, right? Because like he turned around and goes, oh, can you drop me home because it's cold? I'm like, why didn't you bring a coat with you? Or because it was hot and I left the house. Right. This is England. Yeah. You can literally get 4 seasons in one day. You can get 4 seasons in an hour. We can have like beautiful sunshine, pissing it down with rain, beautiful sunshine, hail, beautiful sunshine, snow. In one day, in 1 hour. Like, that's how unpredictable this pisshead shitty country that we live in actually is. Like, you know, and even when it snows, it ain't decent snow. It's that really flaky, like, mamby-pamby, I can't be bothered shit. You know, it's like, in this country, it's like we get Temu snow. Yeah? That ball very nearly hit my car then. I was going to look at him and go, you fucking joking me. Right? Genuinely, we get Temu snow. We don't get proper snow. But you want proper snow, you want to go to like the Highlands of Scotland because somehow their snow's better. Or you want to go to like Austria or New York. Even New York, they get decent snow. Or Sweden. Russia. Well, no, don't go Russia because that's not a very safe place to go to right now. But you get my drift. They get proper stuff. Whereas we get shit stuff. If it's boiling, there could be a thunderstorm if walking, so best take a waterproof jacket. I mean, why would you be walking if it's boiling? Who does that? Why would you do that? What's the point in there? Are you telling me you're the sort of person that goes out to like Alicante, for example, yeah, and then just literally sees like all the sun's shining, but it might rain later, so I take a coat with me? I never take a coat abroad. If I'm gonna get wet, I'm gonna get wet. Cool. I had literally what 6 days of torrential rain in Turkey last year, and I still walk around in shorts, t-shirt, and flipping like flip flops because I was like, it's hot rain. It actually felt nice to be like that. Siberia snow. Yes, that's the point. Like we need decent shit over here. I don't know why we keep getting this fucking Temu mamby pamby shit that goes, you know, that melts the second it hits the floor. You know, like it literally can't be bothered to do anything. It knows what it's supposed to be doing, but it's kind of like, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm so high on narcotics, I can't be bothered to join myself together and stick. Fuck off then. Don't bother coming if that's how you're going to be. Like, that's like going to a fancy dress party with nothing but a fucking quilt over your head. You know what I mean? And going, I've come as a sleeping bag. Why the fuck are you here then? If all you want to do is sleep, fuck off. Like, don't bother coming. Or you go, bring your own drink. So they bring a bottle of lemonade. Well, if that's all you want to drink all fucking night, be my guest. But as soon as that fucking lemonade's gone, don't think you're taking the rest of my shit. Fuck off. Yeah. And we all know people like that as well. When you go, I'll bring your own food and your own drink. And they bring like something stupid. Like, you know, bring something useful. Like if it says bring your own food, Bring enough for all of you. Don't just go, oh, I brought this for me and she's brought that for her. What, you're telling me at home you don't share food? Like, what is wrong with this country? Or what is wrong with you people? So, I digress. But yeah, I like to have a little moan. Craziest place I've been to weather-wise was Florida. It could be torrential rain, but due to the humidity, you'd be bone dry within 15 minutes. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But then Thailand's the same. So, you know, it's kind of like you can be out in the rain, and as soon as it stops raining, literally in 5 minutes, everywhere's bone dry. You have to smell that it has rained, obviously. So you know it has been raining. So, like, if you've been inside, for example, and then you come outside and you didn't know it was raining, and you could, like, go, ah. Like, you can smell the difference in the air, so you know it has rained, but it's bone dry. But then the same if you're out in it, like, within minutes, you're bone dry again. It's crazy. I always bring water anywhere I go as I'm cheap. But then that makes sense because at least with a water bottle, you can go top it up from someone's tap and no one's going to question it. But I'm on about them people that are like, you know, go to like, I don't know, the happy shopper, like 39p bottles of lemonade, for example, and go, you said bring a drink, so I brought this. What the fuck's that fucking going to do? Like, normally, if you say bring your own drink, like most people bring something and then they will share it out with other people. So they'll bring like two or three, four, maybe. Yeah. Or like, you know, I'll say to them, "Do you want me to bring nothing?" And they're like, "No, no, 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 no. You like we've catered for you. It's all cool." Because most people know the only thing that I drink is Coke. Yeah. So they're like, "Yeah, let's get a crate of fucking Coke. Like, get a crate of cans of Coke in for you." Sick. Nice one. Cheers. I don't mind chucking you a tenner. No, 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 no. You're fine. Cool. All right. Thank you. You know, because that's just the way it is. Like, if someone goes, "Oh yeah, we're going to cater for you," I'm always like, "Well, like, do you want any money towards that sort of shit?" For example, or like, "We're going to take you out for a meal." Okay, then, sweet. And actually, I'm going to literally dice with death right now because person concerned could very much be watching this live stream and not even let me know they're watching. So, I've got to plan a day out, right? For myself and two people, and it's got to be away from this area. Okay, so it's a day out, all in like everything's paid for by me, yeah. But I don't really know where to go. So if any of you guys know of any decent places, like within like an hour, maybe 2 hours of like Northampton, for example, jump on the comments. Let us know where to go, what sort of things to do, and who knows, we could be having your day. A museum. No. Oh, your Kopi has just left his hotel, heading to the beach to have some cocktails with his family to watch the sunset, which is kind of cute. They're going to go to a nice little cocktail bar, and yeah, think that might be the cocktail place actually where his little fancy bit works. So that could be where he's going there. That's kind of cute. As long as I have a good time, I don't give a fuck. I've never been to England and I'm 32. Do you know what? I've never been to Ireland, even though, like, as I said earlier on, my mum comes from Ireland. I've never been to Ireland and I'm also 30 something. A theme park, yeah, but no, that wouldn't really work because one of the people's like not really into roller coasters and stuff. So two of us will have a great time, but then the other one's like bored. You know what I mean? Plus, theme parks can get quite expensive. Um, and June's going to be an expensive month anyway, pure and simply because we've got mine and your co-presenter's flying challenge, then 24 hours in the spoons challenge starting the very next day. Where else are we going to go into every single pub, buying the same food, drinking the same stuff, etc. So that's going to mount up over 10 pubs. Like, we're talking probably, my bank's going to have kittens being like, why are you spending £200 over a weekend in spoons? Like, this is not normal activity. And I'm kind of scared they're going to like put a freeze on my account and be like, you're going to all these different pubs all over the country. Your card's being used constantly in all these different places. What the fuck's going on? You know, so for example, for it to be used like once in Manchester, okay, yeah, cool. So you go from the city centre of Manchester, then half an hour later it's going to be at like the Trafford Centre, and then like an hour later it'll be in Liverpool, and then Birmingham, Northampton, and then like Milton Keynes, Henley, London, Kent, all within 24 hours. They're going to be going, what's going on? Has someone literally got this person's card and just gone for a spending spree? What's my travel limit? Probably about 2 hours. 2 hours in either direction from Northampton. Um, and if any of you say fucking Skegness, then I will end this live right here, right now. Because that's a very risky place for me to go. Because that's where my ex used to go all the time. And the idea of being there with two people that I'm very fond of, um, yeah, they they probably would think I'm doing that sort of shit. But then why would you be going to like Weatherspoons? Like if you're running country like county lines, you'd be going to like expensive places. You know what I'm saying? Not just the fucking spoons, where you could be spending like maybe I don't know like a tenner in each pub, and then moving on to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. But genuinely, right? I used to rent a property in my town that I'm in now, right? And back then, I used to work as a repo agent for like the motor industry. Yeah. So, for example, people didn't pay for their leases or finance agreements, etc., etc., etc. We'd go and basically take their cars away, right? So you can imagine, like every night, I'd be taking home a decent motor. They'd be going to like a dealership the following morning or whatever, or what anything, etc. Right. So more often than not, like I'll be going home with like Jags, Audis, Mercs, like proper high end, decent motors, Porsches, I had a couple of Maseratis, etc., etc. And of course, they're then being parked outside my house, yeah, constantly every single day. And after about I don't know 3 or 4 weeks, I got a phone call from my estate agent, and they're like, "Can you come in and see us on Saturday morning because we've had some complaints from your neighbours, right?" And I'm thinking, shit, like for the last 3 weeks, like me and my partner obviously moved in, so like we were shagging like rabbits constantly, as you would do, like first place together, etc., etc. Or my ex-partner, should I say? Like, but we moved in together, and like we were at it a lot. So I'm thinking, shit, like they're moaning for like noise complaints or some bullshit from having sex too loud, etc. So I turned up to the estate agent in a 50 grand Mercedes E-Class. Yeah. Pulled up outside, walked in, looking tatty as you fucking like. Yeah, ripped jeans, like with stains and stuff all over them, looking like a right tatty little bastard, right? With a 50 grand motor parked outside their office. Yeah. Went in, so you put my keys on the desk, so they had a nice little Merc key sat there smiling at them. And they were like, they then brought out this massive file. Now, this file was about that thick, right? And they're like, take a seat. I was like, okay, what's going on? And they were like, we've had complaints from your neighbours as to what you do for a living. I'm like, sorry. They're like, yeah, one of your neighbours has taken a photograph of what you've come home in the evening. So, like, for example, on this day, you've come home in an Audi, and then you've left at like 4:30 in the morning, and then come home later on that night with a Porsche. Yeah, at like 7:30 at night. I was like, right, okay. And they went through this folder, just showing me all these cars of the times that I left and the times that I came back and the cars that I had, etc., etc. Because my neighbour was thinking I was some like high end fucking drug dealer that was like coming home with all these different motors. And I said to him, I was like, I'm not being funny. If I was able to like be able to afford all these cars, yeah. Bearing in mind over the space of 3 weeks, you're talking like 27, 28, maybe 30 vehicles, yeah. If I could afford to buy all these, one, where the fuck are they being stored when they're not in my house, right? And two, do you think I'll be renting somewhere for like £600 a week, or £600 a month? Do you really think I'll be paying £600 a month to rent a flat or whatever while owning all these motors? Because surely they're being stored somewhere. And they were like, well, what do you do? I'm like, I work in the auto industry. Like, I'm an auto bailiff. So these are all like repossessed vehicles. You know, like for example, the reason why I come home with angling water vans or ambulances, police cars, fucking hearses, fucking Virgin Media vans, etc. They've all run out of their leases, so they're being literally taken away from police stations, ambulance stations, undertakers, Virgin, BT, Anglian Water. They all get taken away. We have to put them somewhere overnight. Like, most of them aren't insured, etc. So they've got to go somewhere. So yeah, it's really weird. That's confusing. How come his mum has left to go to the same cocktail bar as him 10 minutes after he's gone? Think he might have got himself a little date whilst he's out in Spain. Good for you, mate. Well done. Curtain twitching neighbours are the worst. They really are. And I spoke to the woman concerned like a couple of weeks later, and I was like, can you stop taking photographs of me, please? Because she also took a photograph of my partner who took the bins out, right? Whilst being dressed with a dressing gown on. And they're like, who's that? I'm like, that's my partner. Well, why has he got a dressing gown on? Fucking ring up and ask him. How the bloody hell should I know? I was at work that day, quite clearly. So how am I going to know why he's doing certain things? Like, maybe he thought it was being useful. Brittany, a park. That's a bit boring for a day out, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I think my little friend may have got himself a little date while she's out in Spain. Bless his heart. That'll be interesting. What the fuck are these boys doing? Oh, they've lost their ball. Oh, what a shame. But yeah, so it was really annoying. But it was also quite funny because I then walked out of that meeting, jumped straight back in my Merc and just spun off. And I was just like, yeah, do you know what? Fuck you. But no, it's always good fun. But it's when you then get like, because obviously that was paying really good money, I then sold the car that I had, bought myself like a Jag XFR. So of course, when that's then parked there permanently, they were like, this guy's got cash. You know, and at one point, I had my Jag XF, an Audi A3 convertible that had been repoed, a police car that had been repoed but couldn't be delivered for like 2 weeks. So I literally sit outside my house for 2 weeks and not go anywhere. Not go anywhere. All right then. You think that I didn't go to quite a few car meets where like people were literally just like sat around doing fuck all, or you get these little boy races and stuff that are kind of like, you know, just doing donuts and all this sort of shit in car parks, and then you turn up with like a fully marked BMW 5 Series estate and just watch them shit themselves as you pull in. It was great fun. I absolutely loved it. But yeah, what's up? It's Mr. Sigma. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. Thank you very much indeed for coming back to us, my friend. I love that. Thank you very much indeed. You changed your avatar. You have indeed. That's pretty sick. Best day out for me. I took a day axe throwing. We don't have the weather for parks. Do you know what? It's annoying you said that because we literally did that for his sister's birthday not long ago, and it was a wicked day. It was so much fun. But yeah, just trying to think of something to do just different, and a movie could be quite cool actually. Movie and food, that could be pretty sick. That's a possibility. Oh good, the little dweebs are finally pissing off. And yes, ladies and gents, my vape has changed colour. It goes from being green to purple. I'm fucking Harry Potter. I'm not. I wish I was. Karate Kid 2. I don't know much about cars, admittedly. I've always been more into riding bikes and challenging cars to races on motorways. That's always good fun. Final Destination, that's pretty cool, to be fair. That is pretty cool. I just dropped that right in the wrong place. That was quite painful. Ow. But yeah, so, but no, pulling into fucking Lilo and Stitch. We're fucking adults, for Christ's sake. We're not going to watch fucking that shit, are we? But no, pulling into car parks, we got loads of like boy races and like 18-year-olds in their fucking zooped up cars and that sort of shit. Was good fun in a police car. I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you press that little button, so all the lights and stuff go on, because you take the little sock off. You're not supposed to, admittedly. But do we listen to that shit? No. As soon as we got away from the compounds, 9 times out of 10, like, especially if we're in like a convoy, we get around the corner, there'll be like 5 of us in these fully marked police cars. And granted, when you got up close to them, there's like a little sticker underneath that says not in use. But you take the sock off the top, get about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away from the thingy, get onto a motorway, just literally press like 999, and then all the lights will fucking blare up. and you just fly up the motorway and just see all these people just go chum 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 chum. And of course, when there's like 4 or 5 of you, like all doing like slightly over the speed limit, people look really confused. They're kind of going, "What the fuck's going on?" And then when you have like 2 of you that go steaming right up in front, and then 3 behind that kind of like just block the motorway, so you have like 3 of you. Because you press a little button on the dashboard that says "Do not pass," and a little thing flicks up on the back window that says do not pass." So of course, they all just sit there, like you've got your lights and stuff going. No one's going to try and take on a police car. Like they don't know what's going on. They just see these 2 cars racing off in front of them, with 3 behind just going "Do not pass," and then just like slowly bring the traffic down. It's good fun. Highly illegal, but it was a lot of fun. Cars are so expensive nowadays. I paid 9k for my bike, and it hits 105 miles an hour in first gear. Wow, that is pretty mad. And Mr. Sigma, the next official, I can't read your name, Mr. Sigma official. The next stream will be tomorrow night after we have been to Truckfest at Market Harbour, which is gonna be a pretty sick day. Was it an e-bike? Not if it's doing fucking 105 miles an hour in first gear. No, that's crazy. And I'm feel really shit now because Mr. Sigma, I've forgotten your name. Also, Oxygen, what's your what do we actually call you? Like, obviously that's not your name, so yeah, let us know who you are. But folks, what is going on brand new in the world right now? If you are brand new to the channel, please do smash the like button, hit subscribe, come and join us here on Lyndon TV. There's always something crazy and weird going on. We will be live across the UK and the world for the next 13 minutes, my friends. And then when we hit the hour mark, of course, we'll be going, see you later, because I need to go to my sister's. She just texted me saying, I've done some food for you. Legend. Just call me Mr. Pink. Sound. Mr. Pink it is. Mr. Pinky. That's a song, wasn't it? Yeah. We won't sing that one though because it is quite naughty. But ladies and gents, if you want to become a moderator of this channel, all you need to do is hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, jump in the comments, and we will make you a moderator of this channel, which is always quite good fun. Let's just see if we can turn it all blue. Call me Bond. James Bond. Brittany, I'll just call you Oliver because that's your name. Like, don't try and confuse me. That went through faster than it did Wednesday. What? Oh, the hour long thing. Yeah, completely. Oh, the messages. Oh, well, there you go. Clearly, we've got better signal today, which is always a good thing. Weirdly, it all comes down to like the algorithm of YouTube as well, because sometimes they literally like make you have like, I don't know, about 40-second delay, for their legal reasons, to make sure you're not like promoting like suicide or like hurting yourself or anything that's detrimental to people. But it's also why these streams are always set to over 18s only as well. Are you recording on your phone? Yes, my friend. Live streaming across the world with the Samsung S24. These vertical streams bring more traffic to you as well. That's how I stumbled upon the channel. There you go, my friend. It is kind of mad because sometimes we have viewing figures of like 30, 40 constantly. We did a live stream literally last Friday, whereby, yeah, was it a week ago? It was a week ago today. It was a week ago today. We did a live stream from a town not far away from us where there was a massive fire. Again, that was myself and Connor. We were there for what, 3 hours? And it amassed 4.6 thousand views for like, no, it was a 2-hour stream. And we got 4.6 thousand views, which was absolutely mental. But yeah, we do enjoy doing these lives. Obviously, some of our feature length films are still getting crazy amount of views as well. Shorts are still doing really well. But of course, we're not monetized right now. This is why we're trying to push harder and harder and harder and harder and harder to hit 450. And as our moderator team, we have got 3 of you on right now. We've got Brittany Daly, the lovely Mr. Pink, and of course, Oxygen, whose name we're still trying to work out. Would one of you like to give us a current subscriber count, please? When do you think you'll hit 500 subs? I'm really hoping we'll get there before July. I reckon over the next month we could do it. Genuinely. My bad, mate. My name's Connor. Really. Another Connor. 425. There you go. Jesus Christ, ladies and gents. So therefore, we are only 25 away from our next target of 450 before the middle of June. That is pretty mad. Bearing in mind as well, on the 6th of June, hopefully, our lovely co-presenter will be doing videos of his takeoff from drone and his landing back in the Stansted. Be kind of mad as well, actually, if he's recording at the same time that we're doing a live stream and he's like, I see you. I'll be like, dude, we watched your flight come in. Yeah, the reason why it's mad that you're called Connor, right, is because your co-presenter, yeah, this absolute legend of a guy right here. Oh, hang on. This absolute monkey is also called Connor. So, yeah, like, it's mad. You don't have 2 subscribers. You've got a lot more than that. So, basically, Connor, meet Connor. You will hopefully see him when he's back in the UK after the 6th of June. Like I said, he won't be on the 6th of June live stream. He may be on the 7th if we do a live stream that evening. Might be trying to convince him to do a live that night with us. Obviously, then me and him are out on the 8th. And then, failing that, he will be live on the show on Monday, the 9th of June, for his first Monday Funday back in this country, which would be awesome. He's been out of the country now since the 27th of June, 27th of May. It's now the 30th. So it's been what, 3? It's been 3 days. How's that work? Is it the 30th today or is it the 31st today? Friday the 30th. But yeah, he left early in the morning on Tuesday. So you go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As far as I'm concerned, that's 4 days. But numerically, it's only been 3. And he's not back again until the 6th. A week today. In fact, 1 week, 2 hours, and 40 minutes. Not like we're counting, ladies and gents, but we need this guy back on the channel because he's absolutely mental. And yeah, I miss having him around. He will be a good guy then with a name like that. He is absolutely phenomenal. Like, not only is he the co-P on this channel, he's also recently been promoted to manager of this channel. He's also like co-host of the podcast when we start recording that in this month as well. It's really weird with that photo because it literally looks like he's looking directly into my soul. It's kind of scary. But yeah, he'll be the co-host of our podcast when that gets going as well soon. Obviously, that will be Mac and Con. Fuck it, let's talk. Yeah, he's a great guy. I wouldn't ever say that to him. Don't ever say it's that a Man United top he's wearing, though, because it's unfortunate you can't really see what he is actually wearing, but that's an Adidas top, which is unusual for him because it's normally an Arsenal top. So there we go. Sadly, I may not be here for the whole stream. That's not a problem, man, because we'll be coming off the air in the next 6 minutes anyway. Should I replace him until his holiday? But you can do that if you really want to, man. That's not a problem at all. Dude Minecraft says hi. Hello to you, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for joining. If you have liked and subscribed, let us know, and we'll make you a moderator of this channel. There we go. To those of you who are brand new to us right now, ladies and gents, that is your co-presenter. He's currently out of the country in Santa Susana in Spain. The lucky fuck. But yes, that is who that guy is. We have not just put some random bloke on the channel. But there we go. So, Arsenal is better than United, mate. He passes the vibe check already. There you go. Like, honestly, any one of my existing moderators will tell you Connor's a fucking legend, and we all absolutely love him. Um, if it's if it even is 18 plus, there are insecure children faking their age. I get that, and we're always very, very wary of any kids that come on the channel. If they do, that's where you, my lovely moderator team, come along and basically mute them for like 24 hours because we don't want them entering the chat. 9 times out of 10, if they can't comment, they'll leave anyway. Just purely because I'm not being funny. I smoke, I swear, and I don't give two fucks. So at the end of the day, if I've said something for over 18s only and an under 18 slips through the net, that's on them. Like, don't be on a platform faking your age. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, Dude Minecraft, if you have liked and subscribed to the channel, please make yourself known in the comments right now, and we will make you a moderator of this channel. It's all good fun, but yes, most people on this channel are over the age of 18 anyway. Most of your moderators are mid to late 30s, so it's always good. You can always spot kids pretty quick due to how they type anyway, no problemo. This is very true. But then you say that, but like nowadays they're quite smart, and they do tend to like either use spell checks, etc., etc., etc. What is your opinion about furries? Wow, that's probably a topic for another day. But not gonna lie, I think it's a bit weird. Like I may get some hate for that, but I just think it's a bit strange. I mean, yeah. Ban on non-recyclable vapes starts on Sunday. Well, these are recyclable because they're also rechargeable. So, but yeah, I'm not being I'm not being funny. When's it going to be a case of we can recycle the Prime Minister? You know, get rid of fucking Keir Starmer. The absolute bellend that he is. But yeah, a lot of people do mature a lot quicker nowadays. I mean, you'll see with your copy, like, we can both be as crazy as each other. Don't get me wrong. Like, we can both be absolute fucktards. However, at the same time and in the same breath, he can also be incredibly mature sometimes, which is kind of mad. So yeah, that is kind of mental. I'm just watching this pigeon. It's been on that same fence for the last hour. It just has not moved. It's just walked up and down, up and down, up and down. Mental. Keir Starlin, you mean? Yeah. He's as much use as a fishnet condom. That's crazy. Yeah, you're not wrong. He's just an absolute prick, isn't he? Like, how anyone can literally think. So, dude, Minecraft, how old are you for starters before we make you a moderator? As long as you're over the age of 18, we'll make you a moderator. Providing you have liked and subscribed to the channel. But yeah, like, how can you literally go after, like, the elderly, the vulnerable, disabled people in this country and then, like, just cut all their money? Like, out of order, making old people go really cold during the winter because they can't afford to put their heating on. Like, how much of a cunt are you? You know, how long is it going to be before the DWP, for example, don't do things like cold weather payments? You know, I mean, granted, it's only what, 15, 20 quid, etc. But how long before that stops? You know, like, how long is it going to be before, like, the DWP isn't even a thing because we still be working? Well, then, if that's the case, Mr. Starmer, stop letting all these fucking boats come across the channel. Stop letting people come into the bloody country, you know, without being vetted and checked, etc., etc. And let there be jobs for fucking English people. Like, let the English people have a chance to actually do their jobs and actually earn a living and earn some money. Like, fuck yourself. Have you got turkey teeth? No, but we're getting some soon. Brittany, how do you have 45,000 subs? 45,000 subs simply because Brittany Daly works incredibly hard at what they do, and yeah, it's incredible. So, literally, this has been your very random live stream for a Friday evening, ladies and gents. It's currently Friday, the 30th of May, 2025. In literally 1 week, 1 hour and 53 minutes time, Your co-P will be returning to the UK. Evan Almighty returns forever. Yeah, thank you very much indeed for coming onto the channel. Hi, how are you? But yeah, literally, you guys have all been phenomenal tonight. The thing that really irritated me about him was stealing pensioners' heating money, then grabbing a photo opportunity with war veterans. This is the point, right? It was so callous, calculated, and fucked up the way that him and this bloody Rachel Reeves has like done that. It's just really fucking annoying, and it makes me really angry because, like I said, we're having boatloads of people that are being allowed in this country and just doing whatever the fuck they want, and there's people here literally like choosing between eating or heating all the time. Like Rachel Reeves needs shooting as far as I'm concerned because she's the stupidest chancellor we've ever had in our life. Like as far back as I can remember. Where's the guy from the last stream? He obviously isn't here for obvious reasons. You know, he's not your co-presenter. He is your cameo presenter that just makes an appearance as and when. So he's not going to be here all the time. Hence why he's a cameo, not a co. Your co-presenter is out of the country. We'll be back on Friday. Been a long week. Been a very long week. Trap Mafia, welcome back to this channel, my friend. Good evening and welcome back to you, you legend. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Yeah. You know, Rachel from accounting. She just needs shooting. I think it's mad we've got but yeah, it's just literally has just been the world's worst fucking government I think we've ever had. I mean, I'm all for allowing people to like have a dab and have a try at it, right? But what really fucks me up is when you have people like Keir Starmer, who's a sir anyway. Then look at Rishi Sunak. He was already a multi-millionaire before even becoming PM. So why the fuck was he allowed to run the country? He's so out of touch. I mean, the fact that he turned around and said, like, growing up, I didn't have Sky TV. Guess what, mate? You're only 6 years older than me. Growing up, I didn't have Sky TV either. And guess why we didn't have Sky TV? It had fuck all to the fact you couldn't afford it, you stupid mong. It's because it wasn't a thing. Right? Back then, we had 3 channels. Yeah? 1, 2, IT, or LWT as it was back then. Yeah? Or ITV. That's all we had. There was, and then Channel 4 came along a few years later. Then Channel 5, right? I still remember having to be that fucking person to have to get up every single, like, Saturday, getting up off the sofa because I was the youngest, walking over to the TV to push a button to change the channel. Yeah? I was that guy. And then they brought out a remote control and a wire. So you couldn't be too far away from the TV anyway. And again, I was that guy to go and get the remote control, push the button and turn to change the channel. Right? Sky TV wasn't a thing back then. You look like Wojak from Low Budget Stories. Carry on being offensive. Keir Starmer should have been given the shouldn't have been given the position purely based on his cover-up and defence of Jimmy Savile. That alone is a hard no-no. But you know what really annoys me about that, though? People still voted for him, right? And it's like, why? Why would you vote for someone who's going to literally, like, back a nonce? Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah? Why would you do that sort of thing? Like, you know, they start turning around going, oh, that's all right. Next up, we'll have Prince Andrew. He can run the country next because, oh, guess what? He's been affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. I was about to say Jeffrey Dahmer then. That'd take a dark turn, wouldn't it? Jeffrey Epstein and also Jimmy Savile. We'll let him run the country next, shall we? And let him go around nonsense on all the children. Are you fucking off your heads, people? Right? Did I vote Conservative? Absolutely not. Why? Because I think Rishi Sunak's a big waste of space and this like Ronald Bratt. Did I vote for the Labour Party in the general election? No, I fucking didn't. Why? Because I think Keir Starmer's so up himself, he doesn't even know like one end of the fucking town from the other. And I knew for a fact he was going to fuck up London and the rest of the country, which guess what? He's gone and done. Yeah? Who did I vote for? I'll tell you all who I voted for. I voted Reform. Do you know why I voted reform? Because I'm proud of the country that I live in. I love the fact that we live in the UK. I love the fact that we're a powerhouse for pretty much the rest of Europe, right? At one point, we were fucking sensational. Look at us now. We're fucked. Why are we fucked? Because too many people are allowing these absolute morons who are so out of touch with everyday life in this country, they just fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Why don't we go and let some nobody who basically come from nothing, created multiple different political parties, had success in each and every single one of them, give him a chance to crack the whip, right? I'm not being funny. At one point, if he hadn't died, I'd have turned around and said, let Paul O'Grady run the country. Because I tell you something, that guy may be a absolute comedic, absolute legend, right? He is a comedy hero as far as I'm concerned. But that guy had so much common sense. And if you ever listen to his Radio 2 show, the amount of times he'd turn around and basically be like, listen, we've got to do something because it's all gone absolute pig shit. And he's not wrong. You know, he would literally compare like the state of the country to his back garden. Like, it's just mad. Are you a virgin or a divorced dad? I'm neither, my friend. So there we go. He's a plebiscite as well. I think I'm supposed to say plebiscite. There we go. Which is a fringe ideology build off of Trotsky. Trotsky was a communist in Russia. I don't think many people realize that Kia is a legit communist believer, but they're learning. Do you know what I find really interesting though? Is all these people that he's gone and befriended that then went and set fire to his houses. Now, if that doesn't turn around and say to you that your so-called friends don't have your back, nothing would do. Yeah. Now, for example, I have a friend that I had a bit of a falling out with, and yeah, he done me some wrong, but also made sure that he done whatever he could to make sure those wrongs were put right. Yeah. And for that very fact, the fact that he was there to make sure it all got put right and was actually there to like assist and help and everything else, like through them times, the fact that he done that earned him so much respect with me. And I'm like, you know what? That just goes to show the sort of person you are. Yeah, you wronged me, but you put it right. For example, your co-presenter, right? Your co-presenter, Connor, the other day, me and him were fucking around with my old rear view mirror, yeah, which is around this car somewhere, right? So much so, like, he ended up pulling it and it came off in his hand. We didn't realise at the time they're not actually designed to come off and they don't go back on once they're off. Once they're off, they're gone, right? So when we then realised that, like, I couldn't do it, he spent a good few hours doing it. We then took the car to a garage. They spent a good 2 hours trying to get it all back together and couldn't. When he realised he couldn't get it back together again, like, without me even saying to him anything, it was like, right, we need to go to this place right now and get that fixed. Bear in mind, this was only a couple of hours before I was taking him and his mum to the airport for them to go on holiday, right? So out of his own money, he went and bought a replacement. Wasn't asked to. Like, I didn't demand it of him. I didn't go, you're fucking replacing that or whatever else. He done it with his own back. They are the sort of people, they are the sort of friends, and they are the sort of people that you need to be mixing with. Because they are the ones that are going to have your back no matter what. Just move to the Netherlands. Why would I want to do that for? Like, that'll cost me shitloads of money because, yeah. I could be dumb, but, like, the people of France want the Statue of Liberty back. Did they? But didn't they, like, they gave it away to, like, the Americans? And let's face it, once you give the Americans anything, you ain't getting that back again. You know, it's hard enough getting a please or thank you out of the fucking Americans. They're only fucking something you gave them back. So, yeah, it's mad. Absolutely mental. But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But my lovely moderator teams, would you like to give me a current subscriber count, please? Because I've noticed our counts are going up. To those of you who are currently joined us on the channel right now, if you are brand new, please do smash the like button, hit subscribe, and jump on the comment section once you've done that. And we will make you a moderator of this channel. 426. We're going up, peoples. But only 24 away now from our next milestone of 450, and we've still got 2 weeks to get there. We can do 24 in fucking 2 weeks. Easy. That's mad. 426 of you. Especially when you think a year ago we had 61. Just goes to show the power of YouTube, yeah? And obviously mixing around with that algorithm always helps. So I love it. Really do love it. And the algorithm clearly is working because there's currently 13 of you watching right now. And if you are brand new, smash that like button, please. Come and join us. And yeah, get on board. So apparently the French want the Statue of Liberty back. Well then, why can't they just go over there with a nice big fucking boat, give the fucking statue a fucking little tug, bring it back? You know? Hoik it up, bum, done. You've grown fast then, mate. Congrats. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, literally, I think it was on the 19th of July last year when we hit a year old. No, the 12th of July last year when we hit our one year anniversary. We had 61 subscribers. Now, granted, we did have long periods of time in between that where we actually weren't posting very much at all. But literally, since then, we've gone from those 61 people and we're now at 426. We don't hit a year old until 2 years old until the 12th of July, which is kind of mad. And I love it. Can we see the view outside? Of course you can. Let's have a look and see what's out there. Not a lot to be fair. All you can see is a bush. Do you like bush? If you don't, you fucking do now because it's on your screens, ladles and J spoons. But there we go. To be fair, I could have green screened anything there right then. But yeah, that's literally all you can see from outside. Unless, of course, we move down the car park a little way. And then you get to see the whole of the area. Hang on. You see the sun's going down as well. Go for the nice thick stones. And then, there you go. So beautiful. It really ain't. It's a fucking shithole around here. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible place. Yeah, there we go. So, folks, we are live across the UK and the world. Where is your house? Nowhere near here. We have been live for the last 1 hour, 12 minutes. 1 hour, 13 minutes, actually. And we will see all of you on our next live stream tomorrow evening, live across the UK and the world. And to all of you, thank you very much indeed. I might hopefully turn on your little bells so you've been notified when we next do go live. And we'll hopefully see all of you on our live stream tomorrow for Saturday, right here for the final time as well in May. Bear that very much in mind. Before we have our first Monday Funday live on Monday, the 2nd of June. But from me to all of you, have a fantastic Friday night. We'll see all of you tomorrow night, live at 9 p.m. right here from the UK. But for now, it's Linden TV. Miss it, miss out.